It does. It really, really does. Downloaded this off of the Blog Assist site. I added glitter. I don't think you can really tell on my crappy ass camera there, but added glitter. Used double-sided sticky tape, so it'll last a bit longer. Don't normally do 2 diaries in one day, but unfortunately, after I went online and posted the other one where I was happily babbling about Marjorie and Rob Thurman and everything, sat there and went, and then I linked to, the new entry on Twitter and said in it, hee, babbling about Marjorie, and then went down 2 tweets from where I had posted that, and Marjorie's dog died. So I get a little verklempt whenever people's pets die. I don't know if it's because I'm a wuss, which is what Mom would say, or if it's just, part and parcel of the whole depression thing, which I know I don't talk a lot on here about, but that's because it's depressing and it makes me cry. But Daisy dying, Marjorie's had Daisy as long as I've known her, which has been probably about, 10 years now? It's 2012. No, because that would make me only 22, so no, maybe more like 12 or 13 years. Because I first started talking with Marjorie when I was like 19 or 20. I don't know. She used to run a fanfic site, and I used to submit very terrible, of course, because I was an angsty teenager. So it's angsty teenager fanfic. Dear God, I'm never ever linking to any of it. Anyway, so we got talking through that, and then I've been working at this one job in dispatch, and I'd be there at 4 or 5 in the morning on Pacific time, and she'd be in the Midwest, so it'd be a couple hours ahead. So while I was sitting there with nobody else in the office, everything's shut down. I'm just there waiting for everybody to come in, meanwhile talking to newspaper carriers and stuff when on the off chance that they call in. And so we used to talk on the phone, which, I didn't have a cell phone, so, not saying what business that was, and hopefully, nobody who, no, I should be safe. I only post this on my Facebook and my blog, and I'm pretty sure my old boss doesn't actually check Facebook. I'm pretty sure we're friends on there, but I don't think she checks it. Anyway, and so yeah, she's had that poodle just as long as I've known her. It's kind of like, it's like me and Yum Yum, who I've had half my life. She's almost 17. She'll be 17 in September. Had her since I was in high school. I'm 32. It's literally, it's like half my life. Possibly a few months more. And so, she's old, so I'm always sitting there checking to make sure she's still breathing and stuff, and most of the time I just convince myself I'm being silly, but then when, a friend who has had her pet just as, well, I don't know if maybe as long, I don't think Daisy was 17 years old, I know she'd had her a long time, but I don't think she was that old, it just kind of drives it home, and then you start freaking out. It's probably how parents feel when they see a news article or story about a child being killed, and then they start hugging their kids. So, Yum Yum's curled up in her new bed. She could care less. Anyway, so it was just really weird going from being really happy, and then also just, everything going kerplunk. It's been a while since this happened. This sort of thing where I just suddenly go, teary and everything is horrible and I don't want to do anything, and I'm really glad there's ice cream at the fridge now. But this is the sort of thing that, when you're depressed and stuff, I could have this happen several times a day. It doesn't have to be, I mean, this at least has a genuine cause. You know, my friend is really sad. She doesn't get to cuddle her puppy tonight. And unfortunately I'm crying the same week that I've had a really bad cold, so now I can't breathe either, so it'll be interesting to hear how nasally I sound when I play this back. But I don't know. It's stupid to feel bad for being happy and for, you know, thinking of a friend and then finding out that they're kind of the exact opposite. It's like, I could have made this video, you know, yesterday or tomorrow or whatever, and then I would have completely avoided the whole dead doggy thing. So anyway, I kind of had to get that off my chest, and also to say, look, you can download a cute little paper bracelet from the blog. It says you can write a little message to yourself inside of it, but I think it says quite a bit about my psychology that I couldn't think of anything nice to write myself. So I stole what the blockist does in her little how-to video, and it gets better, except that because I'm me, I can't actually believe that. So I found myself writing after that, apparently, and then I hope, because, well, that's just me in a nutshell right there. I could have also put something in there like, there isn't really somebody inside your head watching you, or addressed any of it, numerous other things, although those tend to do more with the anxiety and paranoia than the depression. And now you see why I don't talk about mental illness on the computer, because it makes me sound like the nut job that I am. And the neighbors appear to be having some kind of weird tussle or something. They're going, ooh, ah. Oh my god, it's so annoying. And the thing is, when the weather gets warm, I can't even shut the window to drown them out. You have to keep the window open and listen to them yelling into wee hours. It's not wee hours, it's 8:15, but trust me, they do it until 1 or 2 in the morning. It's very irritating. Okay, said what I need to say for absolutely no purpose, but there you go. That's how quickly I could go from really happy to really, really sad, and it didn't even have to be something that happened to me. This will also happen from commercials. Oh god, the commercial where the little doggy is traveling across the country and he finally makes it home. It was one of those, you know, car ride $5, I don't know, whatever, finding your family priceless commercials. That would still makes me cry. The only way I could be crying harder is if I now went on YouTube and started looking up all those videos of soldiers coming home and their doggies greeting them, because those always make me cry because the doggies are so happy. Cats would be happy too, but most of the time when I came home to Yum Yum after being gone a long time, she was pissed at me. Anybody who says cats don't care, cats do care, they just show it in a different way, because they're more like the angsty teenager who's like, why did you abandon me? And so they won't talk to you for a couple months until finally they decide that they forgive you, and then every time you try and leave, they whine at you. Don't you? Yeah, you do, you booger. Okay, I'm signing off now. I'm gonna go find myself some ice cream and pretend that I'm a normal person who can manage to try and commiserate with their friend long distance without putting their foot in their mouth, which I've already failed at. I think I may have actually managed to make her feel worse, but hopefully, because it's like 11 o'clock at night there, she won't actually get that message until tomorrow, so. And I'm probably just overthinking it as well, because I do that. I suck at commiserating with people, and so then I try and distract from it, but that's stupid and sucky. Anyway, okay. Depressed, stupid, me. Okay, I think I covered everything there.